Oh, it's me, Joey Castellani. Today on Behind the Beat with Bourbon, we'll be using this 1998 Dom Perignon to prop my phone up. Okay, now we're gonna take this Blanton's and we're gonna drink it on Behind the Beat with Bourbon today. And we're gonna do Romantication intro.
I'ma make you feel so good you never want to stray. Even if you wanted to, you never get away.
As you can see, I really like this bottle of bourbon. This is Blanton's single barrel. This is the original single barrel. This is the first single barrel bourbon to ever hit the market. In 1984, it was created by Elmer T. Lee, who was a pioneer. And you should fucking Google him because he is one person that made America great. One of many people in our history. If you can find it for less than $180, I suggest you get it because I bought this for $66. There's a little horse on the top, you know, Kentucky straight bourbon, Kentucky Derby. So, Romantication. Man, this is a good one. I love this one. Listen to this beautiful guitar that I recorded. So Ian gave me this very beat up old electric guitar. He strung it for me and made it sound decent. And I thank him for that. And I took that electric guitar and I made this very distorted, very detuned guitar that sounds fucking sick. That's like one of the coolest sounding things I ever made in my life. I'm gonna show it to you. So this is a guitar. It doesn't have strings on it because I took them off. Didn't know how to put them back on. It's a Sinar by Ibanez. It's probably dirt cheap. Once again, you know I'm an advocate of telling you guys that you don't need a fucking Gibson Les Paul for thousands of dollars to make a cool song, okay? So it started with this, and I'm gonna give you a little backstory about this song. Obviously, me, Trips, and Gab were writing this. It was a very depressing, sad song about someone manipulating a person and basically blaming that person for something traumatic that happened in their life, and it wasn't that person's fault. So Trips ended up going to bed, the song stopped, and then Gab came up with this new melody, and I was tired. I was drinking a little bit of bourbon. Hold on, let me take my sip. The floral notes, and I was so tired, and Gab came up to me, she says, I think I got another melody, maybe another idea. We can maybe reproduce it, blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, oh God, I'm tired. I was like, okay, just let me hear it. She started singing it, and I was like, fuck. That's the song, and I know I have to stay up and do this. And that song was Romantication.
You feel so good you never want to stray. Even if you wanted to, you never get away.
It feels so fucking good. So these guitars, it's the same guitar with a little bit of bass. Such a shitty sounding guitar in retrospect and in reality, if that even makes sense. But it's so perfect. It's so muddy and nasty, and that's what's fucking dope about it, and that's what makes this song dope. You just take a fucking bass, and then you stack the fuck out of it. I could just put that on loop the whole time and say, this is Behind the Beat. That's it. But it didn't end there. So these fucking drums, you know the drums. You know I want my hip hop. You know I want my bounce. You know I want my shit to just fucking... Ian also did guitars. I can do the power chord shit. I can do the simple shit. And then I need him to just come in and make it sound way better. So he did this. The same thing, power guitars. But I can't do that shit. I need him to do the sprinkles. You know, he needs to do the I can't do that shit, man. Maybe one day. That shit, that just makes it sound sexy, like Motley Crue, like that real rock shit. And that's what we wanted for this song. So we got it. Well, you're getting some demo vocals.
Oh baby, can we fly away? Take a little medication to another place.
I don't even know if I should play this next part. I'm gonna play it. But we had this sample in here that we fucking love, but we just can't. We can play it on this video, but we can't release it with the song, unfortunately. You guys know what this know what the song's about at this point. It's very sexy. It's about getting away, you know, being sexual and being yourself and being confident in yourself. My original, it felt like a toxic relationship that just brings out the craziest, sexiest shit. So I immediately thought of Baby Boy in this part. For some reason, I wanted to add this sample.
You act like a little boy instead of a grown man. I hate you.
Well, you know what? I hate your ass too.
But you are, and I come in. So now you're probably watching this video and you're probably like, what did Joey say when it cuts out? Your little is what my hand was on. Now I can tell you what it is, but I'm not. But you can very, very easily assume what it is. And you can very easily assume the strip that I landed on. And then you can relate it to what is blanked out. You can make your own assumptions. This is another guitar that I did that was fucking fire. That I think it's getting buried in the mix that you guys are hearing, rightfully so. It's playing a part, but just something I would... Man. The way these original guitars sound are just insane. Oh, so you can see here, it says Pickup. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says Pickup. That was the original song name, Pickup. I forget why, but that was it. Well, I love this little drop right here.
She opened up like sesame. I think that pussy blessed me. Slaying like a warrior. She turned me to the best me. Body looking glorious.
I mean, there's not really that much to go through for you guys, production-wise. I just added some pizzicatos. I like orchestral shit. I love strings and horns. You're going to hear it in almost every single video I do. But once again, just like old car and a lot of the newer music that's coming out, we're keeping it very guitar heavy and vocal heavy. So I'll obviously do productions where it's more production, but I mean, I kept this shit very simple and just really just hi-hats, open hats, finding the rhythms. Oh, Ian's guitar solo, which to me, I personally wanted the guitar solo to just rock out at the end. Ian is a god on the guitar. And once again, if you saw us live on tour, you know that already. It sounds great together with the vocals and everything, but man, this guitar solo was so crazy. So you get to hear it by itself real quick. Thank you for watching Behind the Bourbon with the Beat. I'll see you next week.
Ooh, baby, can we fly away? Take a little romantication to another place where we can be alone, somewhere we can be wrong, somewhere we don't need to care, but we can get released on.